start of the season, I don't think many people thought Arsenal could or would win the league. I wonder what you have made of them and the sort of challenges they would bring on Sunday.
Yeah, that's easy because you think when you watch at the team and stuff like this, and then you think, okay, City will win it, and don't think too much about like if you're not yourself. We thought actually we can give them a proper fight, but Arsenal deserves where they are. So it's a mix of really good football and extreme emotions, I would say, from everywhere, but just a good way to play, to be honest. It's like, I know people are asking for time for managers, that they have more time, stuff like this, to can develop this. I really think Mikel deserved each minute he got there when it was not going perfectly well. In the beginning, maybe the steps were not big enough for some people and stuff like this, and now they are there. The team is very well set up. And good transfers on top of that, but a stable, last year already, a pretty stable team. Brought in, obviously, super important players, but not too many, and that's what they're using now.
Jurgen, you said before the run of these 3 games this week that you were super excited it would define your season. Do you still believe that it will define your season?
Unfortunately, it could or can. If we win this game at the weekend, which is the plan, obviously, then we would have 4 points out of these games. That would be a completely normal situation for us, I would say. In the past, when we played Chelsea in our best moments, it was not much better, to be honest. We played there, it was always difficult. Maybe might have won 1 or 2 games there, but most of the time we drew there and stuff like this. Last year, I think it was last season, if I wasn't right, I sat at home with COVID. We started very well, and then we got more or less pushed to the wall, and it was a draw in the end. So losing at City is possible, was always possible, and now we have to win a football game. So, and then we will see again. I understand that from your point of view, it's super difficult to find new questions every week, but believe me, it's even more difficult to find new answers. So, that's why I thought 9:30 and you all stay at home and you can write what you wrote last week or whatever. So it doesn't make the situation better. So we have to play better football. How I said, we have to keep the ball in the decisive areas. We cannot pass the ball into their feet. And that now sounds so simple. But the last game is a super example against Chelsea. 2 teams who played last year an incredible level. Teams were not that different to the teams who showed up now. And both were not able to do that. So now we can say, 22 players, they don't want and 11 from us, they don't want. No, it's not that they don't want. They want desperately. They want it even more than in good times. Even more. But it didn't work out. So that just shows us what happens if the confidence level is obviously not on highest level. So and that's where we have to go through, and you cannot force it really. Say, come on, be more confident. So that doesn't work. So we have to help the boys with different things, and that's what we do. And in a home game, a massive boost can be the crowd, obviously, celebrating challenges, celebrating a sliding tackle, ball goes out, and it's that's where it all started. Where it's all started. We block a ball and we don't win it, but block it goes out is the first little victory. And that's what you have to go and we have to build on. And all of a sudden, nobody thinks about confidence anymore. So has it, and then they are themselves again, and that's what we are working on. That this will not happen in 2028. It will happen on the Idle World on Sunday, and from there we go again and again and again.